Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Just thought I'd return to you tonight for this premiere video for Sin City, the 2005 movie with Bruce Willis, Benicio del Toro, Rosario Dawson, Clive Owen, Jessica Alba, Powers Booth, Brit Brittany Murphy, I think, was in it until her passing, unfortunately. Michael Clark Duncan was in it until his passing years down the road. And pretty much Devon Oiki or Aoki or something. And also Mickey Rourke was in this film too. So there was quite a bit of an interesting cast for this movie. It was a pretty high budgeting movie for its time. So pretty much I'm going to discuss what I watched for this. I only watched the theatrical version, which is just the 2 hour and 4 minute one, because I prefer this one. The extended version is a little cluttery in a way and not very well executed. It does, however, explain more to the story, but my biggest gripe with it is it kind of mix mashes like different scenes in the extended cut, and it prolongs it a little longer, but not in a good executed way. But still, what did I think of one of my favorite films of 2005? Like I said, my favorite film of 2005. This movie has really grown a liking to me. I mean, yeah, there's some cringe-worthy moments throughout the movie, but excuse my yawning. I'm getting a little tired for some reason. I had chocolate milk a little bit ago, so yeah. Um, Bruce Willis, unfortunately, he's dealing with aphasia, and it's really sad that he's going through that stuff right now, but most of the other cast, like Powers Booth, unfortunately passed away in 2017, so they did, however, kill off his character in the last Sin City movie, because he was the bad guy, Senator Rourke. What I like about each character's story for this film, like, first you get, the intro, which is just the hitman guy, that's basically says, "I'll cash your check in the morning." I'm like, what the fuck? And at the end of that certain scene, and then you get the next scene, which is Bruce Willis's story. Then you get Mickey Rourke after that. Then you get Clive Owen. Then finally Bruce Willis to close out the movie, along with one more bonus scene where it shows Becky being confronted by the hitman. So pretty much she's a hitman that will do anything for money in a way. But still, the performances were pretty good. Jessica Alba's performance was pretty good for its moment, but I had a few critiques with her performance from time to time, where it was a little underwhelming from time to time. It wasn't terrible, but it just had its underwhelming moments. But still, everything else about this film was amazing. I love how each character's story development, when you watch through each character's story, it keeps you interested for a good runtime of each character's story, which could be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It depends. Excuse my yawning. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. But if you've seen this movie, you get the gist of what happens. It's basically the whole premise of the story is in Basin City, there's a lot of crime. And there's a lot of framing, dirt on people, killing people, all that shitty stuff. So, once you're in Sin City or Basin City, there's a lot of shit that happens. Basically. And behind it all, it's run by a certain system, the mobsters, Old Town, hitmen, and you just gotta really watch your corners and all that, of where you go and all that, and watch your ass, basically. Because it's Crime City in a way, but it's lust, sin, all that stuff. But pretty much, with what I watched with this film, one of my favorite films of 2005, which this film came out almost 20 years ago, and I'm glad I got a chance to review this for you guys, because I've seen the whole movie many times. I don't really need to go into explanation of what the movie's about. Pretty much Senator Rourke, Powers Booth's character, his brother Patrick Henry Rourke, with a pastor or something like that. He's devout, holy man or whatever, and he takes down governors and all that stuff. So pretty much the Rourke family is running the show in Basin City, and pretty much paying off every scumbag to fuck over someone. So, with what I watched, if I were to give this movie an overall score, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. A really well-made movie. There's some misogyny in this film, with how they sexualize the women a little bit too much. And keep in mind, this is a rated R film. So if you're not 18 and older, I would advise not watching this. 17, 18 or older, it's one of those ages where you get permission to watch it. But still. Yeah. 9 out of 10 for Sin City, the 2005 film. And hopefully you enjoyed this movie review. I tried to make it as good as I could. It's probably not the best movie review because of my yawning and all that stuff, but until then, I hope you enjoyed this movie review. 9 out of 10 for Sin City, the 2005 film, starring Bruce Willis and many other actors. I will be reviewing the sequel to it, and it was the last movie, unfortunately, because apparently they're planning on not releasing a third film. They were wanting to have Johnny Depp in the third film, and that would have been interesting, but things happened, and since apparently the second one didn't do so great box office wise, I thought it was a hit, personally, in my opinion. But hey, a lot of people had their critiques about A Dame to Kill For, but I didn't hate it, personally. But there is some cringe moment things I had my critiques about with this film, Sin City, but overall it's still a strong film and worth watching in my opinion. So with that being said, thanks for watching this movie review tonight.